I'm sure you've heard the news. Alcohol is a no-go in the UK Parliament. That's right, the rules are strict. No wine, no beer, not even a celebratory glass of bubbly is allowed anywhere near the famous green benches. For most people working in or visiting the Palace of Westminster, the only thing you'll find in their glass is water, juice, or maybe a strong cup of tea. The idea is to keep debates sharp, minds clear, and the business of government running smoothly, without any tipsy interruptions. But what if I told you there's a secret exception? Hidden within the centuries-old traditions of Parliament, there's a loophole that lets one person break the no-alcohol rule, right in front of everyone. And it's got everything to do with the country's money. This exception isn't about celebration or rebellion, it's about the most important financial speech of the year, and the person who delivers it. Yep, you heard that right. Drinking alcohol is totally banned for everyone in the UK Parliament, except for one lucky official, the Chancellor of the Exchequer. This isn't just a random perk, but a tradition that's been woven into the very fabric of British political life. So, what's the deal? Why does the Chancellor get this special privilege? And how did it all begin? Once a year, the Chancellor stands up to deliver the budget statement. A massive speech all about the government's finances, taxes, and big spending plans. This isn't just any speech, it's a marathon event, often lasting over an hour, where every word is scrutinized by politicians, journalists, and the public alike. The Chancellor has to explain where the country's money is coming from, where it's going, and what it means for everyone from students to pensioners. It's a high-pressure moment, with the whole country watching and reporters hanging on every word. The atmosphere in the House of Commons is electric. MPs are on the edge of their seats, the press gallery is packed, and millions tune in on TV and online. The Chancellor's every gesture, pause, and even sip is analyzed for hidden meaning. And if the Chancellor feels a little thirsty, well, tradition says they can pour themselves a stiff drink, usually a glass of whiskey, sherry, or gin, right there at the dispatch box. It's a rare sight, the only time you'll see someone legally sipping alcohol in the chamber, and it's all part of the ritual. The drink isn't just for show, it's a nod to the immense pressure and the long hours of preparation that go into the budget. Everyone else? Stick to water. MPs, ministers, and even the Prime Minister must make do with a glass of H2O, no matter how tense or dramatic the debate gets. The Chancellor's privilege stands out all the more because it's so unique. This quirky rule goes way back, probably to Victorian times when giving the budget was such a nerve-wracking marathon, a little liquid courage seemed only fair. Back then, the budget speech could stretch for hours, and the pressure on the Chancellor was immense. The tradition likely began as a way to steady the nerves and keep the voice going through a long, grueling address. Over the years, the tradition has stuck, even as Parliament has modernized and other old customs have faded away. It's a reminder of the human side of politics, how even the most powerful officials sometimes need a little help to get through a tough day. Fun fact, some chancellors skip the booze while others lean into the tradition. In 2014, George Osborne famously toasted with water, making a point about moderation and focus. But in the past, chancellors have chosen whiskey, sherry, or even a classic gin and tonic to help them through the ordeal. Each chancellor puts their own spin on the ritual, and the choice of drink sometimes makes headlines of its own. The budget day scene is always dramatic. A packed House of Commons, MPs craning their necks to catch every word, and the chancellor standing alone at the dispatch box, glass in hand. The tension is palpable, and the tradition adds a touch of British eccentricity to an otherwise serious occasion. So next time you hear about the UK's budget day, picture this. A chamber buzzing with anticipation, nerves in the air, and just one person allowed to raise a glass. It's a small but telling detail that sets the UK Parliament apart from almost every other legislature in the world. Because in Parliament, even the rules need a little twist. It's these odd, charming traditions that make British politics so fascinating, and remind us that sometimes history and ceremony matter just as much as the laws themselves.